welcome back to Stop and Watch, and thanks for stopping on by. Today I have my Curren Model 8355, and this is another large face Curren that has a functional chrono on it. But this one is so reasonably priced, I just felt like I had to bring this one to you because it's going to fit into so many people's price ranges. So I got this one off of eBay probably about 2 or 3 years ago now, but this was only it was between $19 and $21. Just depends on which person you're buying it from. But this is a really good deal because I feel like the quality is pretty decent, and I also think that the functionality of the watch is good as well. So these Curren watches in general are pretty good. They're not like a super high quality homage. They're almost always quartz, and I've only seen a couple of models of the Curren that are automatic movement, but quartz for a lot of people is fine. If you have a lot of watches like I do and you switch them out all the time, and you have an automatic that's only got a couple of days power reserve on it, it's sometimes very annoying to have to keep changing the time on the watch itself. So quartz, like for myself, actually can work out better. Anyway, so what can I tell you about this watch? So it is a pretty big, pretty thick watch. The dial diameter is 47 to 48 millimeters, so it's pretty big. And it's 13 millimeters on the thickness. The case material is just made out of alloy, and the actual band length, or I should say the width of the bracelet, is 24 millimeters. So it does taper down, but not that much. So it just probably goes from 24 to about 22 millimeters. And then the clasp is this kind of action. You squeeze these two buttons, it opens it up. The weak part about any of these Curren watches is this part on the bracelet. It's always fairly cheaply made. It does get the Curren emblem on it, but as you can see, it's got plenty of scratches on it. It's very easy to scratch. The rest of the bracelet is fine. I have no problem with the quality of that, but just the part on the clasp is made of a slightly different material, and it isn't very resistant to scratches. But it is a quartz movement, often listed as the LD53 quartz movement, Japanese quartz, and the watch weighs roughly between 142 and 148 grams, give or take. You know, it just depends what kind of a scale that you're measuring it on, but everything on it is fully functional. So it does have a functional chrono, so it will go up to 60 minutes. You press this top button, it actually starts the second hand moving, and then you press it again, it will stop it, and then you press this and that resets it back. And then you also have the 24-hour clock here. So if I pull this out and just move it out of the way a little bit, you can see that this is for 24 hours. So as it goes around, the hands there are to represent the 24-hour clock. The action when you turn the crown for changing the time, it's not super tight. It doesn't feel all the way cheap, but it definitely doesn't have the that nice tight feeling that you get from some watches that are a bit more expensive. And then if you just do the crown one pull out and you do the time, you do the crown clockwise, it's going to change the little date window there. So that is a cool little feature. It's got really nice number markers on it. They're gold. The watch, I don't know if it's fully coming over on video, but it is a silver watch with a white dial. The other dials, the smaller dials, are blue, and then it's got gold around the trim of the watch, around the bezel. And on the back of the watch, it does show you the model number, which is that M8355, and it's not a twist back, so you can just use the little tool to place it here and pry up, and then you can change the watch battery. It is water resistant up to 30 meters, and I have tested that out, and it did not leak or let any water in there when I was using it. The glass is made out of just a mineral crystal, very hard wearing. It does not smudge very easily, but you can see that this watch is quite big on the wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist. Then if you've got a tiny wrist, this might look a little bit big for your liking if you're into the smaller watches. And you don't get too much reflection off of the glass. It's a really clear dial, which is awesome. Once again, if I stop the chrono and then press the reset button, now it does the spin all the way back. It winds the chrono all the way back to the beginning, and the blue dial here on the top left goes back to the 12 o'clock position. So overall, nice watch, especially for only $20. I don't think you can beat a $20 watch too much when it comes to quality. If you go into Walmart, or if you go into Kohl's or JCPenney or any kind of like department store, you're not going to get a watch of this quality for only $20. Very rarely are you going to get that. So if you're into large facing watches like this is definitely one to get. Do me a favor, guys, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm well on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I need to hit that 1,000 mark to get monetized, because I'm trying to be a made man on YouTube. But anyway, I appreciate you watching, and once again, thanks for stopping on by.